노이즈 픽셀.
여보, 첫째를 데리고 빨리! 니놈인가? 커츠펠과 내통한 자가.
While there's no shortage of anime-inspired action games to choose from, I always enjoyed seeing what newly released games add to the genre. With that said, there's a lot that these titles can do wrong, whether it be terrible gameplay, balancing, or boring quest lines. There needs to be enough content to hold the player's attention for hours if the titles hope to be successful, and that's no easy task. During a closed beta with KOG Games' new anime-styled action battle game, I discovered a solid anime-inspired action title that presented some unique features that I could see myself returning to. However, there's also some things that I'd like to see more of before making this my new go-to title. My name is Brian Lee, and this is Noisy Pixel's preview for Kurtzpel.
이번에도 실패했네. 언니는 어떻게 해야 넘어오는 거야?
Being a closed beta, I was left confused about some of the story elements of Kurtzpel. There were things left out, but that's to be expected. However, what was present in terms of dialogue was very well executed. Each mission begins with a cutscene to inform the player about what they'll be doing, and what's more interesting is how there's a chance to encounter NPCs after a successful mission, which allowed me to increase my affinity with them to earn extra rewards. Kurtzpel had an interesting character creation feature that allowed me to create a character based off of a series of questions that assigned my character a personality trait such as hero or shy. The trait assigned to my character determined the various customization options I was allowed to choose from. While I did find this feature interesting, overall I thought this limited the variety of ways I could create a character and would have rather just chosen from a huge list of options to create the character that I wanted. Gameplay offers both PvE and PvP modes. During my time with the game, I found the PvE modes far more interesting than the PvP offerings. PvP features a number of different modes such as Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. Regardless, each mode has 4 characters fighting in a 2 vs 2 matchup. While in PvP, I thought there wasn't much room for counterplay given that most of the battles consisted of stun-locking other players with various attacks. There is a dodge mechanic, but it would have been nice to see some more defensive skills to round out what appears to be players just smacking each other. PvP combat seems a bit unbalanced for a game claiming to be a 2 vs 2 co-op PvP action game, but this admittedly could have been due to a lack of ability on my part. PvE mode focuses more on pitting the player against a large boss enemy. I enjoyed the variety of boss types and learning their attack patterns. Sadly, most of these missions require you to queue up to partner with another player, which means I wouldn't be able to fight certain bosses unless someone else was also queuing up to fight that same boss. That aside, I had fun fighting my way through these missions once I was able to enter. The closed beta featured 4 different weapon types called Karma, each with a different set of combos. There's a layer of customization that goes into weapons, and 2 Karma types can be equipped at any given time. Karmas can be switched in combat with the press of a button, which was a nice feature and felt fluid, adding some depth to the ways you can approach different fights. After testing out each Karma, I settled on using a bow for long-range attacks and gauntlets for close-quarter combat, but you can choose to mix and match Karma however you like. On the whole, Kurtzpel has a lot to offer in terms of unique features and interesting gameplay. However, there's a lot of fine-tuning that can be done on the development side. With that said, I see a lot of promise in the title, and I'm looking forward to the final product. As always, thank you for tuning in to the video. For the full written preview, as well as additional gaming news, reviews, previews, and more, be sure to check us out at noisypixel.net and follow our Twitter at noisypixelnews. Also, feel free to leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts.
생명의 나무가 죽어가고 있습니다. 부디 나눠주실 수 없을까요? 건방진, 누구한테 뭘 내놓으라는 거냐? 도망친 섬의 엘프 주제에.